Hold on, give me 1 second. Fuck my throat. My throat's gonna be not the greatest. It's been a while. I gotta hope. Some people say my love cannot be true. Please believe me, my love, and I'll show you. I'll show you those things you thought which were unreal. The sun, the moon, the stars up in my seal. I have you with me under my power. Our love grows stronger now with every hour. Look in my eyes and you'll see who I am. My name is Lucifer, please take my hand. Okay, we're done. That's what I didn't entertain myself before the thing went through. It looks like we're good. I got drinks. I'm awake. I got drinks. Okay, what? Oh, fuck. Hold on, I didn't realize the names are still on. It's been a minute. Can I do hide? Can I do minimize? Minimoy. I think this is good now. Should I? Hold on. I was watching Germa play TF2 the other day before I went off to work, and while I was at work, actually. And it brought up my favorite thing. Bro, there's like a forgotten culture. Well, it's not really a forgotten culture. It's the way people do it nowadays is a lot more annoying. And that's the Let's Play talk. I don't know if that makes any sense. The Let's Play narration, the Let's Play cadence. I just pretend this is a Let's Play. I'm not even streaming. I'm just recording a video for my audience in 2013. Is that the roleplay? Okay, let me try that. Let me try that. It might just bring like a weird energy, but I want to see what it's like. Okay, hold on. I gotta find a place to start the video. I'm gonna treat this as like the backstage. Oh, that would be a cool space. Okay, do you remember? How do I get rid of the HUD? It's on any of those buttons I just press, I can tell you that much. It's really funny they took a break here because this is exactly where I burnt out and came back in Shadowbringers. Brew. Okay, how should I do the Let's Play? I have no idea because this is my first time trying to do like a Let's Play thing in I think actually 10 years. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. I believe we're up to part 25 now since I actually started the Let's Play. We're over here in Twine. Last thing that I remember is that we were talking to a couple of engineers or whatever, and we're gonna try to get a train running. I don't remember anything beyond that. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Hold on, we gotta record that again because you made me forget what I was doing. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we gotta do it again. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. I don't really remember exactly what we were doing in the last one other than that we were trying to make a train. I believe we're up to episode like 25 or something of the Let's Play. So far it's been a very fun journey, I will not lie. I don't think I've ever played a game quite like Final Fantasy XIV. But, you know, whatever. All right, let's get back into it before I actually forget what the hell we're doing. Oh yeah, Minfilia's having like a moment. Hey, Minfilia. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us. Perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Sir. Thancred. Art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Orianche. It's about choice. And I have years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I will not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to show us what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. If you want me to be honest, I think you putting the mouse over his head, making him look like he talks, you fucking doing this thing is arguably putting her in shackles You putting like you trying your best to not put shackles on her by not talking to her at all is putting a different type of shackles on her. And the worst part about it is that you think you're doing good. You think you're like providing anything good for her by by not putting any shackles on her at all. When in reality, all you're just doing is like laying your hands free of the shackles you're putting on her currently. And you have like the wall. You have like a layer of fucking of no accountability to say that you're not putting shackles on her. Like what you're doing is way more selfish and way more hurtful than anything else. Like talk to her. You gotta talk to her, dude. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. But you know, if he wasn't doing that, then we wouldn't have like a what do you call it? Then we wouldn't have an arc to go through. We wouldn't be having a story going on. I like how I like how these guys are like dressed up as like Londoners when that doesn't fit what was going on here. Like I wore a vest today and I walked around. I walked around. But if I would have worn a jacket like this, I probably would have had a heat stroke and die. Same with that. Same with that fucking thing around his neck. How you doing? Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got a friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was shaving up a bit, is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? Wow, 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 wow. Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest is not. I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. We could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. No. I'm gonna say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is... Magnus? I don't see much of a point in you being stubborn about it. Though, perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. I can't read this. I don't know why I made that so small. Open the toolbox next to Lyric. What the fuck are those? Oh yeah, we have to go on the rails, huh? Check it out, it's the Jaffa factory, what do you call it? Trolley port is where they do their trains over in the Jaffa factory. They're going to the moon now. I think that's like the ultimate, like, if I want to be like the nostalgia bait tuber, I feel like that's like the ultimate thing I need to do is I need to do a Minecraft Let's Play. When I get paid, I'll get like a really shitty microphone, like one of those call center microphones, and I'll just do that. We'll do like a Minecraft Let's Play. Give him the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. And he just gave that to me? Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be help. In this case, well, the bolt's a bit loose for one matter. Can't have that, I'll need to tighten it. A mid-sized wrench? I'll give him this ragged cloth. Here, wipe it down first before you start working on it, there might be rust. I could use this to wipe any excess oils clean to the bolt, but I don't think that would be necessary in this case. I'll have to move right to tightening the bolt, so please hand me the tool for that. Alright, there you go. I'm gonna hand him the saw. There you go. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I need something to tighten the bolt, please. A mid-sized wrench. I'm gonna hand this over to him. He's gonna be like, "This is not the right size wrench at all." Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and... There, I don't see any of the problems here, so let's continue along the track. This is what it's like to work with anyone who has actual tools and shit. You start purposely giving them stuff that they don't need, just so that they'll never ask you to help them again, because they'll just get so frustrated. My mount guy. Don't look at my mounts. They're gonna fucking like make fun of me for having nothing. Nothing? Hey, Jimmy. Give me a cheers with nothing on it. Nothing? Hey, Paulie. Give me a pizza. Give me a pizza with, give me a cheese pizza. Hold the cheese. Oh, sorry, no, what was that? Hold the tomato sauce. Hold the tomato sauce. And hold the crust. Hold the crust. Hey, Jimmy, give me a pizza with nothing on it. Nothing? I sat down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief and opening once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know? Why don't you have any animals? Why don't you bring a dog with you or something and just have like a hold your shit on a saddle? I see the lamp here. Those aren't necessary these days, but if we are going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether this lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. I need a sanding stone too, to be honest. Take this. Sure, I'll simply hack it to bits. Honestly, are you away with the Fae? We're trying to prevent splinters, not chop it down the tree not trying to pose like it's a tree. Now have me something a bit more delicate, if you please. A bit more delicate. Let me see what we have here. Here you go, this seems pretty delicate to me. You have an interesting sense of humor. Can I have proper tools this time? Can I have a proper tool this time? I also forgot what the hell his voice sounds like. I'm pretty sure it's like very annoying and British. I don't know what the fuck this is. Here you go, have a rough file. You know, the government are burning and shredding these things nowadays, so you're pretty lucky to have one. Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. I gotta burp. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of the folks in the hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistel engineers who specialized in Talos here, to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Wine itself sprung around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronzo and the newly come Maistel. But like that, so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The men still left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Ilmo, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting that what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally take their nests on the tracks you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a dangerous thing when passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Oh, that's the wrong way. I think I sort of remember how to play this game and also this character, as was this class. Here we are. We're outside the fucking deep iron whatever. The dwarven stronghold. Ragefire Chasm. What are any of these buttons? What do any of them do? That bird could not have fit into his nest. I don't think you know how birds work. I've seen. Oh, actually, I kind of miss my chickens. I wanna live the 1%er dream of having like a fucking 2-bedroom house, specifically just so that I can start raising chickens again. Like I want to have like a 2-bedroom house out in the middle of nowhere. Darkest night falls around my soul. I have to wait for him to, do that. Try to bait out Blackest Night. It wasn't enough. He doesn't do enough damage for Blackest Night to proc. Weirdly enough, that's one of the only things I remember from Dark Knight, is specifically the Blackest Night. I'm glad they're pretending like as if there's gonna be a something on the track at some point. What time is it right now? 8:50? That's not bad. Nice. For me, I raised chickens for a bit. Death to you. We're good. Oh, that's right, we gotta go back. Let's dance with swords. I gotta go to that one place. What's it called? The place with tail feather. I forgot what it's called. It's the like chocobo hunting area where people hunt chocobo for whatever reason. Hey, Jarek. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. I might have eaten my pork rinds way too fast because now my tummy hurts. In return for your help, I'll help you a bit more. I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. Trolley's tracks are rusted and his cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in the Twine, raised there. The first word was trolley. Damn it. and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real, proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Almarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. Zenita's got the boy. Is that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted nails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. What was that? Wicked White vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Bye. Oh, evidently it was not dangerous enough to fucking warn them running over to me. So how's everyone? Money, how do I have like 15 hours here in Twine alone, or is it like a, or would that stop being a problem at some point? Not Twine being a problem, but I leave Twine at some point. In the last expansion was really weird because they introduced me to a whole region and I only had to explore like a quarter of it for the main story. Last time I was playing, I legit finally mapped out that whole area by accident because I was doing the monk quest line. I know you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but well, here we are. It's gonna be rough. I don't know the first thing about like fucking trains in real life. I don't know what I can do about them with the trains here. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you it if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Is that it? What the fuck is this? Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. It is true. But here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed. Were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. Dude, I thought we were talking about like a train or something. I didn't realize we were fucking talking about this thing. Will likely require not but a few mods repairs and a subfusion of Aether. Like I thought it was like a train engine. I didn't realize they were fucking moving things around with the giant golems. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations. Though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is to host a network of veins throughout which Aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How the hell did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you thought of a solution as well then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to Aether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelt a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Well sure that I am stone from which a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Sounds good. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Menthilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but three obstructions to the flow of Aether and the Talos, and thus what I ask you provide 3 stones of the Debitage. I'll also be made ready upon thy return. I'm not gonna lie, the concept of like a train engine would have been a lot more simple to me for me to understand. But when I came over here and I realized that the Talos weren't fucking train engines, but rather were whole ass like golems made to look like people and stuff, I was like, damn, I can't do that. Oh, I gotta do this guy.
Oh, my poor friends, left to be eaten by horrid beasts. I felt terrible about running away, but what choice did I have? No point in all us being killed now, is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve bodies, I mean rescue them, would absolve me of the blame, yes? If I could go to ruins of Kelk to look for 2 more scavengers, I would be very grateful.
I forget that they're meant to like sound like little tiny Irish lads. They're not meant to sound like Skaven. I'm laying cable. Brew. Hey, how's it going? It's been a minute. It's been both a minute since I streamed and also been another minute since you've been here. Although, in the biggest fairness, what the fuck is that? It's the Borderlands dog. Whoa. Howdy. The raid. Oh fuck, dude! It's the Pokemon. It's the George Lopez Pokemon. Kidding. I hate that I think of it as the George Lopez Pokemon. I don't remember what the fuck it actually is. I know it's like a. Isn't it supposed to be like a grass and water type? What do I do with this? I forgot. What do I actually do with this? Did I do? Okay, I did it. It was just type / lookout. I was under the impression that the other dude was dead. Wait, do I still have the Blackest Night up? No, I don't. Oh, my name's gone entirely. I forgot that I got rid of it. What the fuck is that? What is Brenda Chumlet?
My old chum. You've been gnomed.
That's what I hear of whenever I think of Chum. Chumley. I don't know what Chumley is.
I'm alive. Can it be true?
Oh wait, I forgot my voice for.
But it is too early to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I will wait for you outside the ruins in case you need help getting whatever is left of the poor boy.
I feel like the bit is that they all think they're gonna be the guy from Pawn Stars. I only remember the old dude from Pawn Stars. You know what's a show I've been meaning to watch? I've been meaning to watch the one that's like basically Pawn Stars, but with like Italian, or sorry, dudes from Jersey running a fucking what do you call it? Running a little tiny like body shop or something. I don't know, like a car store, of some sort. The guy with long hair that got arrested. That's far more than I knew. No, I've been meaning to watch the fucking one with the dudes from Jersey, the ones who run the auto shop. I only know about them from the like one episode of like one clip that was posted on YouTube where they were arguing about spaghetti, or not spaghetti, it was pizza etiquette.
You don't know about pizza etiquette, Mario. That's not proper pizza etiquette.
Big Bang stuff inside a mason jar. Yeah, that's what it was. Or do they all show up at the same point and have dialogue for that? I was saying? Oh yeah, I think the bit is that all the guys think that their friends are dead, but in reality, all their friends are somehow still alive, and they're all gonna look like mega pussies whenever they see each other. What the fuck is this thing, by the way? This place has like the weirdest creatures. Oh, that was it that got hit by a slow. Get slowed, moron. To be fair, what can you really do with the big bang stuff inside a mason jar?
Phew, does that count as a near-death experience? I cannot wait to tell my friends. But first, we should make a hasty retreat, yes.
Oh, thankfully I don't need to go all the way back. Even though I would have been fine with that because it was going to TP back. Oh, I have to jump down. Oh, you're the...
I cannot thank you enough for saving us. How did you know we were here? Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent for help too. If had he tried to rescue us himself, we probably would all be dead by now. Better to run and scavenge another day. Yes, I must remember to thank him.
Cool, I'm not gonna take part in your quest line. I'll probably come by in like 1,000 hours and do their quest line eventually, but for now I'm returning home. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I'm gonna be drinking and I don't want my slurping caught on stream. Alright. I think if anything, the thing that's killing my stomach actually is not the amount of food I ate, but rather the... what do you call it? The amount I'm drinking. Oh, we gotta kill these rocks now. Oh, wait. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, if that's what these are, okay. That didn't even proc the Blackest Night? Bro. Hold on. There we go. I'm thinking maybe I can get the Blackest Night if I time my things right. No, not really. Oh boy, I have to kill a lot of these. I was gonna... Where's my sprint button? I thought I had it somewhere on my thing. Here we go. I'm thinking maybe I can get away with doing this. Just pull that one there and kill this one over here. Looks like you only have to kill them and not the RNG drop of an item. True. We could be playing World of Warcraft. I do like what's the like Vanilla Plus server I was playing again? I don't remember. It wasn't Turtle WoW. It was the other one that's as popular as Turtle WoW and is also doing a bunch of shit right now. I genuinely don't remember it. Ascension WoW. I have that. I enjoy Ascension WoW enough. The only thing I don't like about Ascension WoW is that they keep spamming a lot of green drops whenever you do anything. It was very annoying because despite the fact that they do like a green drop, like for basically anything that you do, blues are still as valuable as they are in vanilla. But also kind of like the vanilla mindset of all armor basically is super meaningful and any greens you get is like a port in the storm. It's like, wow, I just got green boots. I'm basically uber powerful for the next 5 levels. On Turtle WoW, it's like every 2 things you do gives you like a green piece of armor or whatever, and you don't really need to worry about it. Thancred and Menphilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. This thou will succeed in procuring stone from the Debitage. There you go. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Menphilia's return. Cool. From the way you were talking about things, you made it sound like as if they were all going to be here by the time I came back. From end to end, the paths by which Aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. He's firing a key blast.
It's not moving.
Strange. The coral refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repairs or replacements, the Talos cannot be restored.
So it was the heart after all.
What? Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are, but...
Jack, this isn't really my short story to share.
Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. I'm tired of all these people being British. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Please let this be a voice cutscene so that I can drink. Speaking of drinking, I have beer in the fridge. The truth hurts. Right then, the Talos. The house cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of the Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't, I'm sorry. You have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. Did you really have to run away too? Back to the tavern, then. What the fuck is that? Oh wait, that's a player. Is that what he... Okay.
Still here. You're gonna ask questions, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jack. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Saying how you made such quick progress in fixing the Talos and all, he probably thinks you could be helping change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know.
I can't wait till the voice cussing comes and their voices are completely different from what I've been doing. Oh, this is a voice cutscene if I've ever seen one.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Oh, it's fucking, no, it's
when
Roin
the gold
time.
started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more.
How's the audio, by the way? If it's too quiet, I can turn it up.
Most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
How did she do that?
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble. But it took us 2 months to find her.
How did she cause 2 months worth of rubble to fucking...
To find her body.
dig herself that much of a grave?
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, There's only one other place he'd be.
The actual mine itself. Oh no, her grave. You know, that probably should have been my first choice. I forgot that's what Magnus looks like. Dude, he's just like Red 13
What?
from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap.
We gotta do something in order
Now,
to
piss off back to wherever you came from.
make up
Don't
the
let
amount of
me catch
alcohol
you
that you're
around here again.
making us go through.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna.
Dude, this jacket straight drippy though.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
You know, I wasn't ready for this level of emotional testing.
We can still bring her back.
This motherfucker makes me mad, I swear to God. I respect him for what he's saying and what he's doing, but at the same time, like, fucking actually talk to her, dude. You can get her killed. Hold on, let me see if I can turn up the volume, because I think I have it turned down a bit. Yo, do you see that? No, apparently I don't have the volume turned down a bit in this. I have to actually turn it up in the thing. Ouch, my eyes. I wish that opening the sound mixer in fucking on Windows 11 wasn't such a pain. I wish it was just like the way it was in the other Windows, where you just had like the thing sitting at the bottom right, and you just like move the slides for individual things up and down instead of needing to open up the sound settings entirely.
All well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Faith, knowest thou any location wherein we might find stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you might find something in Nuvi's leavings. It was open world before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Gothjon and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Clementine, I think it's best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he was be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. Was it be unwise to ignore his distress? Yeah, you can say that again. What was I saying? I feel like I was saying something like a minute ago. I don't remember. It's not about the Windows thing. I was clearly thinking about something else. Clearly we should turn the entire region into an open pit mine. True, it's just like World of Warcraft. Have an entire have this entire map just be one big quarry. Like the fucking well, the goblins did their thing as a bit. They made the entire made an entire part of the land into the horde symbol just because they're dickheads and they just wanted to flex. Out to somewhere, are you?
I remember the voice I gave Tancred.
At last. At last. Fuck. At last, the lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you on your own. Lead the way.
I fucked it up. I couldn't do it right. I can't do anything right.
I say we're long overdue for a good turn. I hope that the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's landing was on the south, was it? Let's get going.
Hold on. Vein. I don't like being given a quest in an RPG where the thing is where the quest name is Charmless Man. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got the wins of those sales kind of knocked out of me by fucking Interplay and Obsidian every single time that they make a fucking 6 quest line about some dude trying to have sex with a fucking toaster or something. Seeing shit like that has really brought the whole idea of sex and RPGs out of it for me. We can't have a mature conversation whatsoever.
Oh, have you seen a charm like this before? I found it among the stones brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck, and I expect whoever lost it is wondering where it came from, where it went.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
It was the first time I've seen one made from cat's eye.
Oh, that must be offensive to you.
So the owner shouldn't be hard to track down. I'll go and look for them myself, but I've too much to do here. Would you be able to go in my place?
The gravekeeper is quite knowledgeable about charms and whatnot, so it might be worth asking him.
Cool, sounds good. I didn't realize we were dealing with charms as in superstition. Now I kind of feel like a dickhead. Hey Magnus, how you doing?
Stuff for those damn Talos sheep.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what's not you, Javier?
Cat's eye charm.
Oh yes. Hold on, I gotta turn the volume down a bit. It's just a bit too loud. Cat's eye charms like this were once used to ward off misfortune. The tradition began when the Church of the First Light and the gem represents the patron deity. Even though no one follows that old religion anymore, some of his customs remain, especially among the miners. You don't see many this exquisite though. I seem to remember the fellow with an eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. It might even be the same one. I never caught his name, but he's not hard to miss. Last I saw of him, he was leaving to mine Nuvi's leavings with some of the others.
Nuvi's leaving. Oh, hey, that's where I need to go. It's convenient. Damn, dude, there's so many fucking yellow quests here. What the fuck? Oh, we got the ad break in 5 minutes. I know what the music reminds me of. It reminds me of the it reminds me of the one theme from JoJo's Part 4. It was the Chase You. I remember it because it had a guitar with the same tone as the one that one starts. And Mao.
Oh, I didn't notice you were there. What do you want?
Here, take this.
Where did you get this?
Some guy found it, so I got it.
God, how could I have been so careless? This was all my sister left behind before she... Look, I'd rather not talk about it, but I appreciate you bring this back to me. It means a lot.
Nice.
The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. Though we should probably hear what Guth John has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is.
I have an idea what I want to do for... Wait, what the fuck is that? It's a gnome. Oh yeah, LC, I found the fucking, I found the footage of the gnome in Foxhole. I finally figured out where the fuck my NVIDIA recordings are going to, so now I have that. I can go dig up the gnome footage.
Who are you? And what are you doing in here?
I love how this music plays.
Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time.
But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left.
I should explain. The stone you're looking for is AO9. Leonine. One of the two. All the Talos in the Hills of Ember are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyways, whatever's left, if anything, it's too far below to be safely excavated. At the deepest reaches of the mine, we used Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. That's still there, but they could give out at any time. Which is why much of the mine is closed off.
Are you guys stupid? Are you dumb? Why do you guys only use Talos for that? Are you...
The only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of AO9 that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you want? The other day I found a Vobud gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobud gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working.
You've earned the Moogle Chat badge. Chat on your favorite channels to show... Hold on.
You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it.
Okay, I guess I got a new badge from Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch.
It seems I got our work cut out for us, Clementine. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we can hurry things along.
Am I stupid? Am I especially dumb? Hold on. Why do they need Talos specifically just to hold the mines up? Can't they just like put like a fucking wooden beam down or something? Is there something I don't understand?
Sure you've noticed, but despite the best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here. meaning that it'll be much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They will help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Okay, the ads start here in a bit, so if I had guessed that it's harder to support deeper shadowed minds. It might be a loss in translation type of thing. Alright, I'm gonna switch the thing over. Wow, look at that. Give me 1 second. I'll quickly research deep underground mines for the ad break. Okay. I wanna do some like I wanna do the doles because it's been a minute, so let me open up the doles. The YouTube stream doesn't get this though. They get fucked. The doles. Wow. Hold on, let me get rid of those filters on the doles. Oh, would you look at that? I don't remember which doles I actually liked. It's been a minute. I'll do the one I really want to do. I like a Bandle the most. I'm gonna have my ears broken because it's been a minute. Drums are very familiar. This is obviously Jingle Bell Rock. Well, ho, there she goes. It's Maneater. It's not Maneaster, it's Maneater. Watch out, boy. I have no idea what this is. Hey, wait, what the fuck? Why isn't the bot telling you guys that the thing was going on? Hold on, is the bot even connected? Partially connected. What are you partially connected to? I have no idea what this says. Let's skip. What the fuck is this? How do people know what this is? It's Viva La Vida. Just kidding, I have no idea. I just genuinely might not know what the song is. 1979? Oh, I gotta get the Glorpin. It was a wonderful Christmas time. I don't know which specific song this is though. Hold on, let me switch to this. Can't put this on. Was this dox me? I hope it wouldn't. Wonderful Christmas time. I have no idea what the fuck the song is actually called though. Is it Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time? I was thinking that this sounded like a Christmas song, but I didn't want to like make assumptions because I didn't want to be that type of guy. I don't want to. I don't want to be that type of man. I don't want to be like a guy who just assumes. Okay, we'll do Scrandle because Scrandle's always like the good game to play. Take a look at Scrandle, and then we'll fucking go back to Final Fantasy 14. What do I want to vote for? I think the cheeseburger and cheese chips is real food, and the other one isn't. That's also like horrible pictures of both. Hell yeah, dude, WrestleMania! Whoa!
The Walking on Sunshine. What? Why is that called? What is? Wait. Hold on. I'm actually getting. Hold on. I'm getting. Hold on. Looking at the context of both of these things, I'm starting to get like absolutely flashbanged. Why is the tomahawk steak 115 pounds? And why is this thing on the right called the Walking on Sunshine Freak Shake? What the fuck? Dude, I am so flabbergasted. I was not ready. Alright, let's see what's next. Doner kebab and chili sauce pie or hot dog. Ew, the cross section of the hot dog. What even is the inside of that hot dog? Get out of here. The double bacon cheeseburger or the chili cheeseburger with pickled jalapeno, spicy mayo, and lettuce. For free? Wait, that's free though. But I think I kind of want, if I want me to be honest, even though the thing on the right is free, I kind of want the double bacon cheeseburger. Really? Shrimp tacos? What's so taco about that? Lime marinated shrimp, fresh pineapple pico and flour tortilla, or chicken tenders with fries. The chicken tenders with fries got to beat that, but holy hell. Pies, chip, gravy, and peas, or meat and potato pie. Meat and potato pie, but they just use fries for the fucking potatoes, dude. I think the thing on the left's got to be the thing on the right. The beef tallow popcorn tossed in beef tallow and steak seasoning, no price data, or the pie mashed peas and gravy, dude. What? Dude, I've never seen mushy peas win at all ever on this fucking website. The double scotch beef burger or the half pizza. I would say, me personally, I kind of want the thing on the right to win more than the half pizza, but I wouldn't be surprised if the half pizza wins. Loaded nachos or the chicharronos Mendez. I think the loaded nachos win. Dude, that prices per taco 230. I think the poutine wins. Yeah, look at that. The smoked bologna sandwich or the butter pie, peas and gravy. Holy hell! What is that bologna? It looks like it's the fuck. It looks like it's what fucking what is it called? Soylent Green. That looks like that's what Soylent Green would be made out of. Like pure processed garbage. The community average 5.6 out of 10 for today. Really? That's wild. What? Hold on. I haven't actually done Wordle today. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn the screen off just so that I don't get doxxed. Don't dox me, bro. Just in case. I'm gonna open Wordle and Wordle's gonna be like, this is your IP address and this is where you live. This is how much money you make a year. Alright, let's do my preferred method of doing this. We'll do stone. Okay, we know O is in there, and then we'll cheat. We'll just do that one. Audio. Okay, so I know that it's A and O are two words in there. I'll just give a nice ICBM address. True. Could be it could be alone. Just kidding. It's not gonna be alone because it doesn't have a. Does it have any vowels other than those two? Hold on. Well, I know what it could be. This is what my parents were considering with me. I'm kidding. Uh, what the fuck could it be? Hold on. Ape. It can't be apine because it doesn't have I. A vibe. What the fuck could it be? I have no idea what any of these words are. Affidavit. A long. Did I guess a G? Hold on. Okay, so it's this. What could it be? And this is why I use a Wordle solver. What the fuck do you mean? What's a Wordle solver? Aloof. No, dude, I felt so confident in that. I was legit so confident in it. A long. Alonzi. What the fuck could it be? I genuinely don't know what. I genuinely have no idea what words look like this. It's a tool that has the Wordle word database and you put in letters of confirmed status. Uh, Alarm. Did I do you? Yeah, I did you. This can't be a real word. This can't be a real word. I remember last week I got rage baited by fucking Wordle, but deciding that what is it called Pshaw was a word. Pshaw. Hold on. According to Wordle, this is a word. I hate it. I hate it so much. It technically can be used as one, I guess. I was thinking it was probably gonna be like this, but then I realized that there's no double L's, so what the hell could it be? A lol. Aloes. It can't be an S though. Alloy. Aloik. Alloyed. I'm gonna go crazy from trying to guess what the fuck this word is. Alop. I'm putting it into my solver now. No, get out of here. Don't tell me the answer. I gotta be dumb. A lol. A love. A love. Alloys. Alloy. 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 Oh wait, I know there's no double. Actually, I don't even know if there's no double. Lol. I'm gonna keep putting in the same fucking words every single time. How do I know it's not double A? Aloha. No Hawaiian. These guys don't like Hawaii. Aloe. Why would I? It's a. I can't fucking believe it. I said it too. I fucking said it too. I can't believe it. I can't. I am so genuinely stupid. I am the dumbest motherfucker alive. I said it. I said it. I swear to God. I swear on my mama's. Okay, let's play the worst game in the world. Uh, oh, I know what this is. It's a Madre, Poker, Club, and Primo. Primo. These are all things in These are all things in Fallout New Vegas. Abuela, Hijo, uh, Madre, and Leon. My reasoning is that these are all things found in Spain. No, I was one away. Fuck. I don't know what this is. I don't know what Niera is. I'm gonna put that there. No, I'm still one away. So what the fuck can it be? It can't be Kwanzaa. Okay, let's take a look here. A club, a poker. I have genuinely no idea what the fuck any of this could be. Dude, Connections is like the worst game in the world because the people who make it believe that they should be alive. Like they believe that they should make another Connections another day. Like they think they genuinely deserve the paycheck that they get for fucking running Connections. The fuck's a steak? Wait, hold on. We got steak, we got club, we got poker. What was the last thing I said? I said something else with these. I don't know what a tear is though, I'm not gonna lie. I said mall before, but mall is not real. Primo. Okay, let's do what I was thinking before. Hijo. What was the other one again? Madre. Spanish relatives? Who the hell's the primo? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta look at what a primo is. Cousin? Okay, so club, mall, steak, and poker. These are all things that were seen in episodes of fucking The Sopranos. No, I'm kidding. So they like to the thing that annoys me the most about these guys is they like to have like the words beginning as something that sounds like something else. So it could be like Leon, Mall, Mall, well. And then like a lot of this shit is just like stuff that doesn't make any sense either. Like it could be like Rand, name of South Park characters, Miss Kwanzaa, Mall, name of South Park characters. Is it tier or tear? What was the last one I did? It was like poker, this, and club, I think. No, wait, those were the two things I just said. What the fuck was the thing that I last said? Mall? All things representative of human civilization. No, I'm kidding. What the fuck does Kwanzaa have to do with anything? Hold on, let me grab some of this most random shit in the world, and maybe they'll like combine to something. One away? Bro, what? What the fuck could any of these be related to? What the hell's a rand? Nope. Okay, let's see. Start to cry, choke, miss, tear, well. African currencies, strip. Hold on. Give me back to the puzzle. Strip, club, mall, poker, steak. What the fuck's a strip steak? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Also known as a sirloin steak. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe it. Fucking Connection devs. The people who work on Connections genuinely believe that they should breathe the same oxygen as us. They genuinely believe that they're contributing something to society. They don't even fucking. They can't even contribute fucking like carbon dioxide. Like get the fuck out of here. Those guys are fucking the ultimate losers. Hey, Thancred. Act so soon? Yeah, I was kind of busy in my mind dungeon. Somebody mentioned this while I was at work, but what the fuck are AI glasses? Are AI glasses like the Google Glass that they tried making forever ago, but then they wanted to make it they're putting AI in it somehow in some stupid way. They also told me about AI glasses like as if I have the money to afford AI glasses even if I wanted them, which I don't. AI glasses are what Soulja Boy is making. Yeah, but I still don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, what the fuck are AI glasses? After we get done with this quest, I'll look it up because I'm curious about why somebody would bring them up to me. Also, no one at work knows my personality, but at the same time, I feel like almost nobody knows what the fuck my personality is. I feel like they just kind of was. I feel like I'm. It's just the shadow as a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vobert gold piece. Oh, I realize why they can't go deeper into the mine. They have these little barriers here telling people not to go in. I understand now. I'm about to be a Meepo main. Don't talk to me about Meepo. Wait, can I play Meepo on GeForce now? Hold on, let me look up something. I say Meepo. I don't know why I said, let me see if I can play Meepo. Like, the fucking Dota 2 is just the Meepo game. Oh, hey, I can play Dota 2 on GeForce now. What do you know? And arguably, I'm not going to have, like, a worse time on it with the GeForce now. That's awesome. I'll probably play that after in a bit. I was hoping he'd drop the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Well, I got it right here.
Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company.
Brother, what the fuck are you talking about? You gave me literally the ability to do this. What the fuck? You gotta remember, dude, we're part of a team. We're in the team. You have to look at your contribution to the fucking team as a whole. You can't be like, oh, I'm not doing as well. I could have done this with bro. So you say, but you have proven a knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. Bro, what the fuck's wrong with Thancred? Dude, the like 17 years that Thancred's been here by himself, he just became a fucking loser in the time that I didn't see him. Dude, get over yourself. I only managed to survive the Coathan wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation. A habit of mine since childhood, and one of the very few positive traits which endeared me to Louiswa, I think. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So as long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry. Dude, it doesn't sound like that's all that matters. You're over here fucking being a doomer loser over the fact that I found a coin faster than you did. Now let's hurry and see to return to Kuthjub. The sooner we get back to Orianji and Minfilia, the better. Why are you such a fucking like Thancred Chud arc? True, it really is. I don't know why the fuck he's being such like a fucking like loser. Like, why is he such a dweeb in this expansion? Like, I didn't see him much in the last couple, but I didn't realize he was this much of a fucking like loser in between like the other expansions, dude.
You're back. What does that mean? I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but I don't think this means you'll find what you're after.
Oh my god, we're at the level 77 quest now.
To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me.
It's a shame that every Final Fantasy game is like 1,000 hours long. I would love to play another Final Fantasy game on stream. I think the only one I can get away with is like Final Fantasy 1. That's like... That game, I don't think that game has any real dialogue beyond the intro and a few random NPCs. It has a banger soundtrack though. I'm kidding. The soundtrack is alright. This is a voice cutscene if I've ever seen one.
Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I would never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm very certain the locals call them knockers.
That's very inappropriate, Thancred.
Why, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach, and on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines. It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes.
Cool, it'll basically just like be sending out my retainers to go do stuff. Well, the only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. So how can we draw out these rockworms? Slash me points.
Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is usually the last resort on account of what little they bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. If so many do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look.
This sounds like a good... You want me to... Hold on. If you want me to be a dickhead, I think this sounds like a good way to train the children into warming up for the mines. We should split up where they cover more ground as he suggests. If you cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the pause between them. Like, to me, if you have, like, if the kids can't handle the mines, you just have them going around doing the smoke bomb method and have them, like, and just have them go to, like, a person who can verify whatever the hell they find. And be like, yep, this is good enough. I imagine the big thing is that it's not going to be worth the effort. There it is, the crevasse. Hold on, what's the fucking dude say again?
The mana. The cranium.
I feel like every single time I play this game, I'm always thinking about that, but specifically just because these guys talking goofy ass British voices. And I can't help but to think about the fucking, like casket. Or what does it say? About $50 piles of ore. He has $500 worth of smoke bombs to do it. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It might just not be worth the amount of stuff that it takes to put into trying to get this shit. And gnome, get the fuck out of here. What's the... It was Marvel, that's what I was thinking of. Marvel vs. Capcom being brought back to Evo. Actually, I wonder, can you even get Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on Steam? I think I've seen 2, but I don't know if you can get 3. Here we go. In the air, the mines grow thick with smoke. Nearby, you hear the soft rumbling of stones. Oh hell, we have to turn this entire place into a gas chamber. You know, maybe that's another good point against using the wandering knockers. Oh wait, what the fuck? They were talking about them like as if they're little tiny, like what do you call them? They were talking about them like as if they were little worms. These things are not worms. You know what? Maybe if these are the knockers they were talking about, maybe this is the reason why. Maybe this is the reason why kids shouldn't be doing this, and why people don't want to be doing this in general. Please don't tell me I have to do that to every single one. No. You know what? I was initially challenged by this, but now I'm really annoyed. Oh my god, there's more. MMORPG scaling, yeah. Have you seen the videos about people who basically just like hard level up their characters in specific areas or whatever? One of my favorite videos I've seen is the World of Warcraft, what do you call them? Gold lock, where the dude needs to like basically farm as much money as he can and the unlocked regions he has before he can move on to the next one. It's a really funny series, but it always makes me like think about how silly World of Warcraft's like levels and stuff works. Maybe it was cool in Classic, but in retail, wow, how powerful you get is so fucking astronomically funny, dude. I'm over here playing WoW Classic and I'm afraid of like 3 boars. But in retail, you can just like, you can just kill straight up just dragons in one shot. See you later. Oh, there's one more rubble, bro. I'm so annoyed. Like, the way they were describing this initially, it sounded like as if there were, like, 2 little worms I need to go and kill to go and, like, get, like, sell off of their backs. I didn't realize that this would be, like, actual, honest to God, like, fighting and stuff. You done? Okay, we're done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at the image of the Freak Shake from Scrandle earlier, and I'm like, wow, I kind of want that. The knockers. I hate the knockers so much. The knockers are genuinely pissing me off. You see them? Do you see that, LC? Isn't that crazy? Part of kind of filler so they can do story stuff instead of everything for the end of Shadowbringers. Because there's a lot of back content loaded into the level 80 quests. I'm not gonna lie, this quest sucked. This is like one of the worst quests. That's like genuinely the worst thing I've done in Final Fantasy XIV in a while.
Hey, well, find anything promising.
Here you go, I got rocks.
Between the two of you, I'd say you got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's gonna take some time for me to sift through all this. How do you know what Leonine looks like?
You may not remember this about Arminfilia.
This is random. I didn't expect this to be voice acted.
Prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a minor.
I mean, yeah, everyone was a minor until they turned 18, idiot.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets.
That's disgusting.
Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting the absent father arc in Shadowbringers. Not your finest hour, to say the least.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Tell me it's Leonine.
Leonine.
It is at that! You lot were born lucky!
Is that what
It's
the
mostly broken pieces. But look
kind of
at
shiny
this.
purple parts are? Pink parts? White? I think that's purple. I don't know why, but that gives me the same
This is
energy
a
as
rather
showing your
fine
coworker
specimen.
a funny video while at work on your phone.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out.
It's gonna be what's her faces. It's gonna be Agnes.
To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
You guys gonna go back to digging? Okay. Complete. Choose one of these things. Don't give me the standard spectrum die. Give me that. Oh no, I gotta take a look at something. I'm gonna take a look at my new badge I got from Twitch. I got the Moogle chat badge. Wow. How do I equip it? Okay, I equipped it. Let's see if it works. Hello. Wow, look at that. I got a little Moogle. The Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2016 EU. Oh, because it's Fan Fest right now. Yeah, I know. That's how I got. That's how you got the cat.
I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you said that to Talos, would you like to take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth. That her sacrifice was not in vain. I'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Gothjan, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting.
I'm sorry for yelling at Thancred earlier. Not about it, calling him a chud. That part I'm still like gonna hold on to. I'm angry at. I'm sorry for like saying like yeah everyone's a minor before they turn 18. Like that was just unnecessary, unwarranted aggression. Born from my personal frustrations with the Rock quest. The Knockers quest made me frustrated, and I actually took it out on him. I'm not gonna apologize when I see him, but I'm putting that just out in the air right now. What was that? Oh, somebody doing fucking somebody doing gathering around here.
Say, perhaps you could help me. As you've no doubt noticed, most of Twain's miners are run so. There's a Mistel lad though. The only one of his kind in the whole town. His name's Keysat, a bit of a loner. Always taken by himself in places where you'll be lucky to find a few lumps of coal. Never mind gems and such. I often know why he doesn't mine in the same spots as the rest of us, but he never gives me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak with an outsider though. If we could get the truth out of him and see if anything is the matter, it would put my mind at ease.
Oh great, I have to go fucking find like a loser and try to tell him that it's okay to make friends. Why is there so many fucking quests here, dude? Hey guys, wanted to get the porter up. Me when I'm porting. Hey, how you doing? Why are you blue?
A traveler, eh? What do you want with me? Lucky to find a few lumps of coal is what he said. Shows how much he knows. Oh, you, on the other hand, might be an audience for my master plan. Have you ever heard of an alloy called nabathium? It's strong, light, and resistant to heat and friction. It's one of the most valuable metals in Nabatharang, and a lot of the jewelry was made from the stuff. The trouble is, the techniques of mixing the alloy were lost to the flood. I've been looking for a way to make my own, and my search has led me to a scroll that explains the methods, right down to the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lacked one vital ingredient, rutabyte, and that's what I'm digging for. Why don't you tell anyone else? Shut up venturing into the empty. My next best option is to look for a vein here in Amarang. Of course, I'd stand a much better chance of finding one if I had help, but I'd rather not rely on anyone from around here. Why not? Some of the runs of miners take exception to the fact I'm a Mastel. They seem to think we're not built for this kind of work. When I find that rutabyte, they'll see how wrong they are. You're an idiot. You know, this is the first time I've had more than 2 words to anyone in a while. And I feel better for getting that off my chest. Yeah, it's crazy how fucking better you feel when you actually talk to people. This might be a bit sudden, but I have an idea. I'd just like to see the moment I finally unearth that vein of ore. Well, what I really mean is I need someone there to act as a witness. Otherwise, others might think I bought a lump of it from somewhere. It's grossly expensive as it is, and I am pretending to have dug it up myself. Will you do me this favor? Sure, okay. You will? Thank you. Luckily, I found the perfect spot for my next dig. If my miner's hunch is correct, the ore should be waiting just below the surface. It's in Novi's leavings, so I'll wait for you there. Are you fucking serious? I just came from over... Bro. Nah. Okay, well, we'll go and do that. The fuck did I just mouse over it? I don't want to talk to... I don't want to look or talk to him. I don't know why I'm being so mad. I'm like bringing an awful energy in. I think the fucking like what is it called? The Strokers quest, the Knockers. I think the Knockers have like turned me negative. Knockers are like the Sin-Eaters of positive vibes. I'm just no longer feeling good. I'm just angry. I'm angry. I'm gonna forever be angry. The Knockers have done this to me. What the hell is this? Fine stream? Yeah, good luck hitting me from there, idiot. Where are you going? I gotta do this guy's quest. A Vein Pursued. This guy's part of a fucking... what do you call it? Aether Current quest. I was just thinking about something, but it's something very stupid to be thinking about. I was thinking about the really stupid dad joke about the people working at a sperm bank, and I realized, wow, working at a sperm bank must be awesome. And so you can just always do that joke, and it'll probably never get old. A guy walks into a sperm bank, and the doctor turns to the nurse. Hey, get a load of this guy. That must be fucking awesome. That must be like spiritually healing to be able to just like see that bit whenever you want. Oh wait,
Oh fuck, I didn't realize that was a part of the quest. I was just
Yeah, I'm glad that's over. How am I supposed to concentrate on my work with all these creatures disturbing me?
You certainly know how to handle it yourself, though. That fiend never stood a chance. But Dread, I think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. Hopefully nothing else will try to get between me and my dream. Many thanks, my friends.
cool. Anyways, that's enough of that. Bye. I was wondering why I never saw that guy in my life. You don't know Keysat?
What? Oh, it's you.
I'm gonna fly here until I started to raise them up.
If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will. Now that we have this. Your wife is engraved on it, along with your name is engraved along with it,
Along with your sons. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus.
from Agna.
No, she couldn't have.
Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. I said it would delay our plans, but I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at the stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it.
The ultimate loser. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Orianger? Now playing the cash register, I see. Squiddy boy. That's the thing I think about occasionally because I do fucking work as a like clerk. I'm a cashier. So I think about that quote from Squilliam occasionally.
Thou art returned. And with Leonine, as it would seem. As promised, the Talos has been made ready to receive its heart.
Thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Menvilia.
At last we shall return time to the Timeless, the Sentinel of Stone, that we may press on towards Navatharang.
Sure.
Very good. Now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
No, it's wrong time.
I don't know why I think about that every time I hear that guy talk. Creature of stone, return to life once more. We beg of thee. Life has literally returned to its size.
It's working! It's working!
I'll talk about it in this cutscene.
this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
I forget that she runs like that. I shouldn't laugh at her. I shouldn't laugh at her. Amen, Philia. That's not me.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
I feel so bad because she's 14, dude.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Have you no words for her?
Not today.
Thancred. Just... If not today, when? There is never going to be a good time for it.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium.
It's not that, it's that it, like... I'll talk about it in a moment. Hold on, wait, Peak is on screen right now.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time.
I want to agree with
My
him, but I don't like
comrades
sleeping
agree,
so
mind
much.
you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such
While I
fire,
agree that sleep is
such
awesome, I also kind of like
determination. So much passion
doing
fleeting
stuff.
and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I am not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of her mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Wow. Oh my god, I forgot that was all just one cutscene. Okay, so a couple of things. One, I gotta go figure out where the fuck that dude is. Oh, I can't find him. But this is unintentionally funny for me. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a player. I think that's unintentionally funny to me is that every time that I see Magnus going around doing his drunk, sad act, I was thinking about Jerma's stream where he pretended to be wine drunk. And he had a bunch of like lipstick and shit on. And he was just like freaking out and he was like doing a bunch of stuff and pretending to be drunk. And every single time I saw him with that bottle of wine, I always thought about that image of Jerma looking at the camera looking all sad and shit with his like lips all fucking full red, like pink and shit, and he just like looks completely devastated. He's like, what the fuck am I doing? Second of all, wow, what an emotional roller coaster that was. One is seeing Magnus show up doing his thing, being all drunk and sad and stuff. Oh my god, it's nighttime. Just kidding, it's the clouds. Second of all, I'm really sad about how well they written Minfilia, because they absolutely do get the like sad, disillusioned, like I don't know what to call it, like aimless frustration that a teenage girl would feel, especially for a teenage girl like Minfilia. Because even regardless of the whole thing about the Oracle and all that, about like the thought of being able to revive the Oracle by sacrificing herself, she was also like she would also need to see herself like live, like to just kind of just die at some point doing something grand, like something big or whatever that's worthy of being a reincarnation of the Oracle. So, I suppose she was always just like a girl with like big, huge expectations for her, and she's dealing with the frustrations of like trying to like grow out of her adolescence while also trying to figure out what the fuck she's like doing while a lot of changes are happening to her physically and emotionally. And it's very realistic how the writers have managed to get the energy right of a teenage girl who just doesn't know what to do and would rather die than deal with the like daily frustration of not knowing what the fuck they're doing. And the worst part about it is that she thinks that she's like completely right in that thought. So it's always disheartening to see whenever she has her like emotional breakdowns, because I'm like, oh fuck, this is too real. This is too real, and I feel very sad. Lastly, I suppose not lastly, because there's like two other things that happened in that cutscene. Thirdly, Thancred. Thancred's pissing me off so much. Like, I understand like everything that is going on with him, but like, holy shit, dude. Every single like problem that he ever has with what he's currently doing can simply just be solved by like talking, by developing like a mutual trust with Minfilia. And the worst part about it is that he's also like, he's like reminiscing. He's like, oh, I was so fucked up for not giving my Minfilia the proper attention that she deserves. And now he's given the fucking like physical like he's like given like an actual literal second chance, like the most second chance he possibly could ever be given in any universe whatsoever to right his wrongs. He's over here being like a major dickhead about it. And the worst part about it is that no matter how anyone talks to him, he just doesn't want to change. And that's like so annoying and frustrating. It's like, dude, you could be better than this, and you just choose not to. I suppose this is just like the ultimate way that you know they have like good writing, is whenever you have characters who do this, who cause this level of frustration with the audience, because it's very human and realistic. It's very human and realistic to be like frustrating whenever you're just being an idiot, and they're written well. They're written very good. This is how you should be frustrated with a fucking character. You shouldn't be frustrated with in the way that like other like fucking works of fiction frustrates you. This is a good way to get frustrated, because it's like, this is just a good way to get frustrated with a character, because it's very human. Like, you can see the reflection of yourself or others in the way that they do things. And it's not like the writer needs like a piece of drama or whatever, so the character's gonna act very stupid for no reason. No, this is a very realistic way of doing it, and I appreciate the way that they're doing it, because it's an ugly representation of what it's like to be Thancred or Minfilia. Like, arguably the coolest guy around here, Oriange. Oriange over here is like fucking being the coolest dude ever. Like, my appreciation for Urianger grows and grows the more that we adventure with him in this foreign land, his faraway lands. True sense ARR, yeah. I think my other thing is that, like, I'm starting to realize more and more that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are kind of like, they're all kind of just like dickheads in their own way. Like, they're all incredibly, like, they're bad people in interesting ways. Urianger and Y'shtola keep the plot moving. I think the thing that I appreciate about Y'shtola is that she's very abrasive in the way that she does things. And that is like the ugly, I think that's like the ugly way that she does things. Or at least ever since we've gone here to foreign lands. The way that she does things is, like I said, abrasive, and I think that's like, the way that she talks and does things is interesting to me. But another part of me is that, like, she's also only mean to Thancred, and I think Y'shtola is my second favorite Scion easily. I think the more and more that we hang out with Thancred, the more and more that I'm completely like, she's absolutely fucking right, dude. Like, Thancred deserves all the, like, bullying, mean treatment that he gets from his peers, because he's being unreasonable, stupid, and dumb. Let's just finish this quest. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss. Which bringeth me to the other question. How didst thou find Thancred during your search? Yeah, he's a dickhead, he needs to grow up. Spoke of Minfilia. Of his own accord. I see. It is well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talus and Navathorang await. That's why, you know what? The more they talk, the more that I respect them for it. Kind of just like being like, you know what, things are gonna work out eventually, so let's just fucking do shit. I respect it and I love that. I want to be having that energy more often in my life, because I realize that, like, life kind of just does get better when you're like, fuck it, whatever. Like, things will work out eventually at some point, I'm sure. It's like liberating in some way, because it's like, yeah, it's true. It's eventually it'll work out, or it won't. Who knows? You just have to go and find out. Anyways, that was fun. I really want to play more of this. I'm actually getting back into the mood of it. I probably won't do like a 2-hour stream of this like this time, or I might just save this for the weekends. Like, genuinely just save the weekends for Final Fantasy XIV and kind of just like do random shit throughout the week. Urianger is the most consistently correct character. He really is. I respect him. The thing that makes me be like, yeah, I fully respect him and shit is the things will work out eventually. I'm sure they will. That's like the thing, the fucking axiom. I want to practice that so hard. I want that to be the way that I carry out things in my life moving on from now. And it's really cool to see that be reflected in a character that could be like, yeah, that's my goat. That's my fucking goat. That's why he's that goat. Anyways, will we play Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow? Who knows? I genuinely don't know if I don't know if we will. But